top 4.
Top 4 what?
Top 4 like tri-tips that you've ever made.
Alright guys, and here we have both of our tri-tips. Like I said earlier, USDA Prime tri-tip here, and the Snake River Farms Wagyu tri-tip. Both of these are from Matador Prime Steak. Their information will be down below in the description box. In order to keep this completely fair, we're going to hit them both with some Elk Creek beef shake. Let me show you that close up. There you go, Elk Creek beef shake. And as you can see, the Rectech's fired up. We're going to do the low extreme smoke mode for the first part of the cook, just for about 10 or 15 minutes or so, just to be sure we get a nice smoke penetration on these tri-tips here. Ooh-wee, that's looking great. Look at that. Wow. And our USDA Prime tri-tip. Looking awesome as well. Let me bring y'all in for a close-up and show y'all what they're looking like. Alright, and there you have it. This is the USDA Prime tri-tip. It's got some awesome marbling within it. Looks awesome, great color. And then we have our Snake River Farms Wagyu tri-tip. You can tell clearly there's more fat content going throughout it, so that's awesome. Looking forward to seeing what it tastes like. Let's go ahead and get these seasoned up, guys. Wow, these tri-tips are looking awesome. Haven't used this seasoning before, but it did taste good by itself. It's got a nice Worcestershire flavor to it. A little salty, nice little peppery note. So I'm looking forward to trying it on these tri-tips. Put a good amount on there. Add it in. Do the same thing to the Wagyu. We're going to try and keep it as fair comparable as possible. We're going to be rolling the same temperatures on the Rectech, making it a fair comparison in that way. Same smoke, same temperature, same seasonings. Just going to see the differences that we can find from Wagyu and USDA Prime. This Wagyu tri-tip looks amazing. That marbling's insane. Alright. Touch up a little bit there. That's good. Turn the USDA Prime tri-tip over. Get some seasoning on the back there. Smells awesome already. I think this seasoning is going to be great. There we go. And as always, all the information for the products I use, the meat that I'm smoking, the smoker we used for this smoke today, all that information will be down below in the description box, guys. Let me bring y'all in for a close-up. We're going to let this sweat in for 5 or so minutes, and then we'll toss it on the smoker. That's what they're looking like, guys. Man. Like I said, I'm going to let these sweat in for about 5 minutes or so, and I'll meet y'all at the smoker when we're tossing them on. Alright y'all, let's get these tri-tips onto the Rectech. Got plenty of smoke rolling out. We're going to do these fat side up. Just like that. Now obviously the weight differences are going to make one cook a little faster than the other, but we'll still be able to compare the flavor profiles and the consistencies of the meat. Get our second probe in here. And before I get the question, where I want to put my probe is going to be right in the middle, right where the skinny part meets the bigger part, so we can get a nice middle read of both sections of the tri-tips. I'm going to go ahead and get this shut down. Like I said, we're going to roll low, slow, the extreme smoke mode on these for about 10 or 15 minutes, and then we're going to crank it up to 300 degrees. I'll catch back up with y'all when we're turning the temperature up. Alright guys, it's been about 30 minutes later. take a peek at these tri-tips. That's what we're looking like, guys. I know it's dark, I'm running out of light, but what we're gonna do is go ahead and crank the temperature up to 300 degrees. Right there, 300 degrees. And we're gonna roll on these tri-tips until they reach medium rare temperature, around 125 degrees. I'll update y'all here in a little bit. Just wanted to show y'all where we were, and about 45 minutes later, as you can tell, the bigger tri-tip is cooking a little slower and the smaller one, Probe B, is cooking a little quicker at 112 internal. We're rolling at 300 degrees and the smoker's rolling great. Show y'all that. That's what we're looking like as far as the smoke trail and everything. It's rolling great. We're going to keep rolling at this 300 degrees. I'm going to pull them off in about 5 or 10 minutes or so and let them rest for about 5 or 10 minutes as well, and then we'll cut into it. Alright guys, I just pulled them off the smoker. They were right around 125 degrees internal. Look at how juicy they look. Look at that color. Wow. I'm going to go ahead and let these rest for 15 minutes and then we'll cut into them. Alright guys, it's time to give this tri-tip a taste test. It's been resting for about 10 minutes now. Wow, check that out. Let me get y'all a close up here. There you go, that's a better view. Let's go ahead and cut into this one first and see what it's looking like. Wow, golly. Reminder, this is the USDA Prime right here. Give you all a close up of what it's looking like. Wow, that's looking awesome. Let's get us a slice here. Against the grain. Wow. Let me show y'all a close-up of both of them here. Extra juicy. Looking awesome. Let's give these a taste test. Alright guys, y'all saw what those tri-tips look like. It smells awesome. That seasoning smells really good. Let's go ahead and try them out and see what we think the flavor profile is compared to USDA Prime and the Snake River Farms Wagyu. Look at that. Really juicy. Cheers, y'all. Wow. That seasoning is really good on this tri-tip. That was the USDA Prime one. It's extra tender, guys. Melt in your mouth. Remember, all we did was smoke these tri-tips. We didn't sear them. We weren't focused on the outside crust so much, more so just cooking them in a fair and comparable environment so we can compare these two different levels of beef. So that was the USDA Prime. That was awesome, guys. Let's try this Wagyu out. Look at this. Look at that. Wow. Let me give me a little smaller taste here. Here we go. Extra juicy also. Cheers, y'all. Wow. That Wagyu is just extra buttery. You get the beef flavor that you would with that USDA Prime, but then there's just an extra level of richness in there as well. Both of them are great, guys. It really depends on your style. USDA Prime is awesome as well, so don't let either of them fool you. I appreciate y'all for watching this. Until next time, y'all keep on barbecuing.